Hi friends, my name is Renee and today we're going to talk all about how to successfully be a busy mom, how to balance all the hats that you wear and not feel guilty about it. In today's video, I'm going to share some not talked about videos. So if you want to see all of my other videos about how to be a mom and be successful and balance all of your hats, definitely check out the video in the cards as well as at the end screen and in the description box. But today we're going to talk about some things that we've never talked about. So if you're interested in hearing a little bit about how to balance being a mommy and just doing all the things that you do, then stay tuned. Y'all, okay, so I am an active duty service member, been in the Army for 7 years. I am a small business owner, content creator, and I am a mother and wife. I work 5 12-hour shifts each week at a minimum. I post 2 to 3 times a week on YouTube, every day on Instagram, and I do all the mommy things. So how do I balance? How do I keep it all together? How am I successful on content creation, on YouTube, on my small business, as well as all the things that are necessary here in my household to maintain a functional, happy family unit? All right, let's get into these tips. So tip number 1, it is okay to say no. There are times when I am presented with opportunities from family, from friends, from business opportunities where I just have to say no. I recognize that my cup runneth over. Guys, it is on overflow. The blessings on our overflow, and that's okay. So sometimes I have to pass on opportunities, and I'm not saying it will be forever, but a lot of times I say, I would really be interested in that opportunity. I would really want to do that, but right now I have to say no. If it's something that's pouring into my business, into my brands, into my family, because anything that feeds us is going to pour into us, and that's absolutely great. But if it's not, then I have to pass. So it is okay to say no to different opportunities if it doesn't align with what you're actually doing in the moment. The second tip is to use your resources. That is apps, that is friends, that is family, that is all of the things. I am telling you, y'all, my apps help me out. So my first app that I love is Instacart. I have a love-hate relationship with Instacart. I really do. The fresh produce, I love when it's like a more mature shopper that will actually buy things for me that they would want to feed their family. But sometimes them young girls on there, they just grab something, and I've gotten moldy items before. So I do love Instacart. I love being able to go through my house, pick out the things that we actually need, make a list, order them, and then by the time I come home, they're at my door, or I can just say, hey babe, it's going to be dropped off, before I get home, if you guys can just put it away. So Instacart helps me so I can have food on the table in the house and not actually have to, after a 12-hour shift, go fight everyone else at the grocery store. Another thing for groceries that I use is the drive up. So the curbside, drive up, whatever the store calls it. The two places that I use the most is Target and Sam's Club. I don't even remember the last time I've gone into Sam's Club. It was a little bit ago, because the toilet paper is never, ever, ever online. You actually have to go in the store for that, and it's like piled to the ceiling. But Sam's Club, if I'm just getting a couple items here and there, especially like water and snacks for the kids, things that are not necessarily essential, like the Clorox that needs to go in the laundry, and toilet paper, paper towels, then I will do a drive up order. I order everything, and the nice people bring it out to my car. I do that for Target as well. Target will let you order everything. They don't care. They will bring it to the car. So if you have never tried the curbside drive up at all of your local stores, I suggest trying it, sis. I will go and pick it up in my uniform after my workday. I don't have to get out of my car. I don't have to talk to anyone. I don't have to fight at the register. I don't have to stand in any lines. I sit in my car, finish closing loops on things that I've been doing all day. They bring it out, and I get to go home. Because by the time I go home and take these boots off, there is no leaving. None. I like to add Pinterest, and that's because Pinterest gives me so many ideas. It takes away the thought process on a lot of things that I'm trying to do. It gives me inspiration for dinners. It gives me inspiration for workouts. It even gives me inspiration for like hairstyles for Octavia Renee. So I will go in there, I'll look on girls' braided hairstyles, and so many different styles will come up, and I'll try them on her hair. So that way I don't have to think about it. I just know, hey, this is what we're going to do. I have picture reference and we get it done. So use the apps on your phone, guys. Use the different resources that technology has given us to make your balance efforts a little bit better. I can never get away from prep. I'm not going to talk about things I've talked about before. We're going to talk about prep, y'all. We have to prep. So meal planning, one day I'll do like a whole video on meal planning. First of all, it saves you money because you're only buying the items that you need for the specific meals, right? You go into your pantry and your fridge and figure out what you have, and you're only adding a few items that are missing. So meal planning helps. And my kids actually love to look and say, okay, so we're going to have this for dinner. We're going to have that for dinner. It gives my husband a guide. If I am running late, he already knows what's out, what prepped, what we're supposed to have for dinner, so he can start it or he can make it. So meal planning is for the win, I'm telling you. And then another thing that I like to prep is my baby's hair. So Octavia Renee, she got long hair. I gotta do her hair at least once a week. We fight with Frizz all the time because she hates her bonnet. But I prep her hair by putting in deep conditioner the night before. It helps with detangling, it helps her hair get ready for our braiding process. So I don't poo her hair every time that I wash it. Sometimes I'm just gonna condition it. I'm just gonna add a little zhuzh back into her hair so we can redo it. So I'll take the braids out. Typically I'll just do the 2 braids if I know I'm just gonna condition her up. And I'll take them out. I'll put some of the scalp oil. You guys can find it in my Etsy. It's linked down below as like a pre-poo. I'll go ahead and put that in her scalp, and then I'll like wet it, and I'll add a deep conditioner. I'll put her bonnet on, and then the next day when we're ready to do her hair, I'll put her in a tub, rinse her hair out. That'll also rinse out the tea tree oil and things that are in that custom blend, and then get her ready. So it's so easy to detangle. Her hair has been eating up all the moisture of the tea tree oil custom blend as well as the deep conditioner, and she is ready to go. So prepping in ways that you haven't thought about before. You can prep so much of your life, and it just makes it easy. I prep the day before work. I pull out all of my uniform. I prep before the kids at night. I pull out their clothes and whatever they need for school. It's by their door. When we're packing lunches, I pack their lunch and have it in the fridge for them. Prepping and actually planning out how things are supposed to go in your day, telling y'all need to try. Another thing is making a list. I love to make a list every day, whether I'm at work or at home, of what I want to do for that day. So alignment is what I'm really thinking about is going to be my 2021 word of the year. Just be in alignment with where you want your life to go. And in order to go into alignment, right, go in that straight line to where you want to go, hit that goal, you have to know how you're going to get there. And for me, a list does that. So writing down everything that I need to accomplish in that day, in that week, in that month, and getting it done, knocking it out, and showing myself that I have made progress. Because sometimes it's hard to gauge how much progress you're making when you're not keeping track. So lists help me keep focus, and it helps me keep score. So the last thing, guys, I say this in every video as well, but don't forget about yourself, mom. Like, sis, for real. Do not forget about yourself. Your mental, you need that. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Like, you can try. Like, you can try. But if you're not pouring into yourself, if you're not doing self-care, self-love, self-development, if you're not pouring into yourself, then you can't pour into anyone else. So whatever self-care looks like for you, get it done. Do a little bit. It doesn't have to be all the time. But every now and then you need to be like, you know what? I need a moment. I need a glass of wine. I need a facial mask. I need deep conditioner in my hair. I done deep conditioned the baby hair all week. I need deep condition my hair. I need to do the things that make me feel girly and flirty and loved by myself as well as others. So don't forget about yourself. So guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. You know what prompted this video? I was watching a Super Soul Sunday from Oprah, and it was Shonda Rhimes, who I absolutely adore. Okay, if y'all haven't seen Bridgerton, y'all, I'm sad that I feel like Grace is going to end up, you know, dissipating, but that's fine. You know, we all got to move on. It's been like 15 years. We all have to move on. But she was talking about how, you know, you're not successful in all of these different areas, even though you try. So you can be a mother, you can be, she's not a business owner. Well, she is. Shondaland is a whole business. But you can be a mother and you can have a grind. Let's say that. And you're going to fail in one. And I was like, oh no, I don't want to feel like I'm failing as a mother because I have a hustle that I am pushing myself towards to grow, a brand, a business, a goal. So this prompted this conversation about balance. In order to continue to try to achieve balance, you have to understand that you will never achieve full balance between your family and that goal that you're trying to achieve. Sometimes my family needs a little bit more from me. And sometimes my business, my brand needs a little bit more from me. And that's okay. As long as you're trying to achieve balance and you're not completely letting go of one of them, you're doing a great job. But part of this is knowing that it's never going to be 50-50, and that's a-okay. So thank you guys so much. I really would love for you to be part of my internet community. Check out my Instagram down below. I post every day. And sis, subscribe to the channel. I would love for you to stick around, check out some of the other videos that I have, and be part of the fam bam. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Renee, and I will see you in the next video and or vlog. Bye.